So I have received this negative comment below my community section post. I posted a picture of one of my patients with suction cups on his back with some comment, and someone like wrote a comment like, "So this guy thinks he's a doctor now," and was followed by a lot of crying with laughter emojis. Of course, I deleted this comment because it is useless hate, but in the same time, hey, I really am a doctor. I have a master's degree in veterinary medicine. I also have a diploma for massage therapist. So I have the papers, I really am, and I'm doing everything with a diploma. I'm also highly educated guy. I have a diploma for yoga teacher, and also um, I study for physical education teacher and a biology teacher, and I have only the final exams left. So in Bulgaria, you even have the right to work as a teacher if you only have the final exams in the form of internship. So I do everything with paper, and it's all legit. I agree that this channel is not science-based channel, but I am backed with a lot of scientific knowledge because I've studied so hard in veterinary school. I've also worked in a national center of infectious and parasitic disease. So I've even worked in a field of clinical medical researches, in a production of pharmaceutical substances, and I have this both clinical knowledge, I have this scientific knowledge, I have this background. Of course, I do not use these scientific terms because I don't want to use them. It is very important for me because in this channel I try to be open as possible and understandable as possible. Another thing, of course, is the language barrier because English language, I've never studied English in school nor in some private lessons, and that's why it's even harder for me to explain what I truly know. But yeah, you can keep those comments for yourself because they are simply not true. Knowledge is extremely important to me, and I'm very educated guy. I'm highly educated person. Also, one more thing is that because of every single of these knowledges, I thought that they will help me a lot to solve my problems, but in the end it turned out that Paidalajin, that is non-science based practice, turned out to be the most effective thing. So this like shake all my experiences before that, and was absolute game changer. So the knowledge is not that important, at least in my experience. Look, look how simple is this practice. Um, Actually, Paidalajin changed me a lot because I used to think that the more complicated the knowledge is, the more legit is the knowledge. And actually, when I started with Kundalini Yoga, I was impressed by the amount of knowledge my yoga teacher has, and I always thought that if I gain more knowledge, the chance to cure myself is bigger and bigger. Uh, but actually, when I started with Paidalajin, I realized that the simple things could be very strong, very effective. Doesn't matter if they are science-based or not. If they are simple enough to understand and to be able to like to do them and know what you're doing, this is something very powerful. Um, it's very easy to experiment with Paida. Just you slap on the other place, and it's very simple to experiment with Lajin. Just stretch for a few more minutes, or just switch the positions. Um, Yeah, and it was very interesting experience for me. I started to focus a lot more on simple stuff, and actually the things got better, and I don't have my disease anymore. So I don't have this, how to say, I don't think even that the doctors are so smart, um, like I used to think. Now for me it's different. uh, Simplicity is not less than complicated stuff. I mean, if someone gains a lot of knowledge, a lot of details, he is not smarter than someone who makes very simple stuff. And actually, I try to put this logic in many areas in my life. Um I realized that it is kind of the same with dealing with other problems in life. So if you focus on having good relationships with your close ones, um, and not try to impress them with money and with status, just talk with them, understand them, spend a bit more time with them, your relationship with these people became better and deeper. So it's the same like if you want to treat some disease. If you make really simple changes, very simple practices focused on this disease, could be more beneficial than studying and researching many years, and in the same time, like at the end you should just leave your trust to someone else to deal with your own health. I don't like this type of thinking anymore. So I don't know how to explain, but simple things turn out to be very effective, like Paidalajin. Very simple, very effective. On the same knowledge, there is another sciences, like on the knowledge of traditional Chinese medicine. There are some other practices like acupuncture, acupressure, and different massage techniques, different exercises from Qigong and Tai Chi, different yoga practices, but they are complicated and seems like people cannot gain this big effect from them. They cannot extract the best out of these practices just because they are so complicated. Who can learn acupuncture? Who can learn all these like 500 points? Or I don't know, maybe they are about 300. I forgot, but who can learn every single one of them, and know when to needle it, how much to needle it with the right angle, always like also on which channel is this point, with which point to combine and stuff. These are very important parts of this knowledge, but in the same time, Paidalajin is just super simple. You just love the four main areas, and for every disease, this is good. And it turned out to be true. Actually, it is true. So my evidence is my practice. Of course, I do not think that everyone should believe in what I believe. But yeah, I've switched from person who gained super huge amounts of this knowledge, both science, both modern science and ancient knowledge. And at the end, I realized that just the simple practices done every day, like Paidalajin, simple stretching, simple massage technique, were my angels. Like they saved me at the end, not the complicated knowledge. So I'm not proud that I'm a medical doctor. I'm not proud that I have a diploma in massage therapy. I'm not proud that I know so much about yoga, and I'm a yoga teacher. But I'm very happy and very thankful to God, to Master Shao, for this knowledge, simple knowledge of Paidalajin, which actually changed my life a lot.